guys, what's up? It's Black Cubing. Today I'm going to show you a few Square-1 tips and tricks. So these tips and tricks are mostly for beginners. So if you are an advanced Square-1 solver, you might already know them. But let's start with the first one. So these tricks should definitely make your solves much faster. So the first one is going to be for permuting the corners when you are solving the Square-1. So when you get such a case, where you have opposites swapped and you need to swap the opposites, usually what you would do is that you would actually do the adjacent swap algorithm twice, but instead what you can do is you can do this algorithm. So it will be displayed up on the screen. So here we go. So you move this up, so you do a slash, and then you move this over, and then you do a slash, you move this back, you do a slash, you move this over again, you do a slash, you move this back, and then you do a slash. So this is quite fast, as you can see. So slash over, slash back, slash over, slash back, slash. And what this algorithm does is that this flips the opposites up here, and it flips the adjacent down there, and it also flips the equator. So the equator flipping might need to be corrected later on, but make sure to position the cube so that it does not mess up your bottom layer. So, and it should only be done if you are solving this opposite case first, because if the bottom layer is already solved, then it will mess up the bottom layer. So make sure to solve your opposite cases first. So the second trick is for the same kind of case, but it's when you have opposites on both layers. So this can be quite tedious. However, if you know the algorithm, you can do it much faster. So you do a slash, and then you move both these layers over. So this is actually a 3 and -3. Then you do a slash, and then you move this back, and you move this back, and then you do a slash. So that's it. That's all. So it flips the opposites up here, it flips the opposites here, and it flips the equator. So slash this, slash, move it back, slash. So as you can see, this is quite fast instead of doing the adjacent flipping algorithm 4 times. So now let's move on to the third tip. Okay, so the third tip is useful in many cases. It is useful when you have such a case while doing your edge orientation. When you have these opposites flipped here, you might do the edge two edge flipping algorithm twice. Instead, you can do this really fast algorithm, which is 1 0 slash -1 -1 slash. That's it. So it flips these two, and it also flips these two. This is also useful if you have these 3 or 4 of them flipped, which is a very bad scenario, in which case you just do this algorithm and you do it twice if you have 4, or you do this algorithm and you do the 2 edge orientation algorithm after that. So this is very useful for that. This is also very useful when you are permuting edges, as when you have something like this. When you have this particular case where you have these two swapped and these two swapped, what you do is you do a 1 0, and then you do -1 -1 slash, and then once you have reached this stage, you do a U2. So in Square-1 notation, that is basically 6 0 6 0 6 0 6 0, so 4 6 zeros. So basically you move the top layer twice, and then you again do the same algorithm, and then again you move the top layer twice. So that solves it. Then you also might have such a case where you have this, where this can be quite a tedious case to solve because it takes a lot of time. But if you know this algorithm, all you do is you do the algorithm first to swap these two and these two, and then you position it the other way and do the algorithm again to swap these two and these two. Alright, so this is this algorithm, and now I'm going to show you the last tip or the trick, which might be known to you by which most people might know actually, but so, to the people who do not know this trick, here's how it goes. So if you want to perform a certain algorithm like this, and turning the cube over is quite um, is pretty bad for you at that time because it's inefficient, and it will take a lot of time to execute the algorithm that way. What you do is you do a slash, and then you do 6060 slash, and all that does is that it flips the equator. So now, as you can see, it is in the correct position for solving it. So for the white, it would be in the correct position. So if you want to do it on yellow again, then you do the same algorithm. You can also turn the middle layer twice like this, or if you want to do it for white, you do that, or you can turn the middle layer twice, and then you can do whatever algorithm you want. And once you're done with that, you flip it over and you do the same algorithm. So it is usually better to do the center swap, because that keeps the orientation same. So if you do this, then you actually get the swap in orientation. So if you do the center layer double turn, then that's better. So hope you like these tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. If you have any more tips and tricks to suggest to me, or if you want me to make another video like this for tips and tricks regarding any other cube, mention it down in the comments. So please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your friends.